Toastmaster Sean Esler. For the most part, for most of us in the room, we're not exactly where we thought we'd be at this point in our lives. But you are here, regardless of how you got here. That would be amazing, right? Working on his visionary communicator pathway. Good job. Sean takes us through some coaching, guiding, and mentoring with his speech titled, "There's a Difference Between Knowing the Path and Walking the Path." Toastmaster Sean Esler.
Toastmasters and guests, throughout our entire lives, we interact with all kinds of people. They lead us to decisions. They bring us to certain points. All these interactions that we come across brought us here, in this very room. They brought us to where you are in your life. And today, I want to talk about three of those: the guide, the coach, and the mentor. And we'll start off with the guide. The guide is an interesting one. The guide is that short-term, real quick interaction you have with someone. Maybe it's a decision to invest in some property, make a good financial investment somewhere. Or maybe it's take that trip to Vegas that we don't talk about anymore. Regardless of that decision, regardless of that point, it gets you moving in a specific direction. And the most profound example I could think of this was when I dropped out of college. And now, it may have been because of a girl, but regardless, I dropped out of school. I came to Florida. I started making my own life. The problem was, I'm the oldest in my family. I was the oldest of everybody in both extended families. I would have been the first person in both families to leave high school, to go to college, and get a degree. So you can imagine the calls, the consternation, these angry back and forth with parents and cousins and aunts and uncles. The expectations were high and I failed. And I remember sitting at my uncle's house down here in the land, in a chair, and you could see this distraught look on his face. He hands me a beer, and he says, "Listen, Sean, live your own life, not someone else's." Oh my God! This was the most amazing advice I'd ever gotten. This man was a guru. Simple, profound, but it made me get to that decision of, do I stay or do I go back? I stayed. My nose to the grindstone, my heart moving forward. Now granted, it led to complete financial ruin. And my uncle's life was more like the Martin Povich show on steroids. But the point is, it got me going in a specific direction. It got me started on a path. So the guide gets you on your path. Doesn't matter what that path is. Number two, let's talk about a coach. Now, a coach is someone that trains you in a very specific skill set. You play sports, and everybody did something in school. For me, it was basketball. Or maybe it was squash, thinking a ball against a wall. There you go. But in basketball, I remember Coach Lamberton. He would run us on these drills in the court. We'd run up and lay them for a half hour. We'd take free throws. He'd do this over and over and over again. He would book extra days on the court to drill these skills into us. And we eventually got better. And that was part of the point. Part of it was the confidence that we built up. So that when we got out there in the game, we had the confidence to do what we set out to do. And it paid off. At the end of my second year, I got the most improved trophy. I went from, oh my God, don't let him on court, to, it's him. Not kidding, I would get out there, injure myself on the court. I was afraid of all the bigger kids, the ball, everything was bad. By the end of the second year, I learned to trip over my own feet into the other team. So, we improved. The point is, it gave me the confidence to move forward, to keep doing that next thing. So if the guide gets you on the path, the coach teaches you how to walk that path. Now it's it, number 3. That's the mentor. Now your mentor is your longer-term relationship. There's somebody you model your life in, you constantly go back and forth for advice with. There's somebody that's around for the long term. Now, the mentor for me, well, that was my grandfather. My grandfather was this 5'0" Italian carpenter. This man had arms like Popeye. He drank wine with it was water. He would bake the most beautiful loaf of Italian bread. And he had absolutely no sense of humor. At all. Like a stone. But the point is, I learned from him to keep moving forward. See, despite all the troubles that he would face throughout his life, he would always stand up and do the right thing. He taught me the same thing. We worked together, and I will tell you, after 4 hours working with this man, my arms and legs were like noodles. But he kept doing what had to get done. When I would battle with my father, and we would butt heads at home, he was always there to give me sage advice, or just listen for a while. When I got a little older and went out on my own, he would sit there and we'd have conversations about doing the right thing. When I had my own children, he was there and we talked father to father. He had 6 kids. I had 4. There was a lot of great advice he gave us. He kept me moving where I needed to be. So if the guide gets you on the path, and the coach teaches you how to walk the path, well, the mentor keeps you on that path, regardless of what that path is. So Toastmasters, my question to you today is, which role do you fill for someone else? Thank you very much.